The most valuable company in history doesn't make a single one of its own chips. Not one. NVIDIA is worth more than $5 trillion, larger than the economy of almost any country on Earth. Every chatbot, every AI image, every model runs on its hardware. And yet, NVIDIA owns no factory that builds it. The thing the whole world now depends on is made somewhere else, on one island. What NVIDIA actually does is stranger than it sounds. It designs the chips. It does not build them. The blueprints are drawn in California. The chips themselves are made nearly 7,000 miles away. In Taiwan, by a company most people have never heard of. Its name is TSMC. TSMC produces over 90% of the world's most advanced chips. Not most chips, the most advanced ones. The kind that make modern artificial intelligence possible. Without them, NVIDIA has nothing to sell. Apple has nothing to ship. The AI boom simply stops. So the most powerful company on the planet is, in truth, a customer. It does not control the thing it is built on. And TSMC is only the first link in the chain. Because TSMC depends on someone too. Carving a chip means printing patterns smaller than a virus. That takes a machine of almost unbelievable complexity. It is called an EUV lithography system, and only one company on Earth knows how to build it. A Dutch firm named ASML. Not the market leader, the only maker anywhere. Each machine costs around $200 million. It is roughly the size of a bus and ships in 40 containers. It took more than 30 years to invent. Each one is built from over 100,000 precision parts. Inside, droplets of molten tin are blasted by laser 50,000 times a second. The light it makes can carve circuits just a few atoms wide. No other company has ever managed to copy it. Not for lack of trying, for lack of possibility. TSMC cannot make advanced chips without ASML's machines. And NVIDIA cannot design its way around them. So the chain already has two single points of failure. One company in the Netherlands, one company in Taiwan. And the second sits on a fault line, in every sense. Inside TSMC's factories, the air is cleaner than an operating room. A single speck of dust can ruin a chip worth thousands. The most advanced of them are built in the cities of Hsinchu and Tainan. The machines run 24 hours a day, every day of the year. A single chip can hold tens of billions of transistors. And building just one such factory can cost more than $20 billion. But making the chip is only half the problem. The other half is putting it together. A modern AI processor is not one piece of silicon. It is dozens of them, fused with impossible precision. That final step is called advanced packaging. And those packaging lines are the tightest bottleneck in all of technology. There is simply not enough capacity in the world. NVIDIA alone has booked roughly 60% of it this year. The rest of the industry fights over what is left. Every major AI company waits behind the same door, for the same factory, in the same small country. A country another superpower claims as its own. This is where the technology story turns dark. Because the most important building in the modern economy sits about 100 miles from China. There's one more link in the chain. An AI chip needs a special memory stacked right beside it. It is called high bandwidth memory, or HBM. And it too comes mostly from a single place, a South Korean company named SK Hynix. It controls well over half of the world's supply. Samsung and one American firm split what little remains. Each new generation of AI demands even more of it, and that supply is already sold out through this year. In June, NVIDIA's own chief executive made a quiet plea. He publicly urged SK Hynix to build more, the most powerful company in tech, asking the supplier for help. No rival can fill that gap on short notice. 3 companies, 3 countries, one fragile line, ASML in the Netherlands, SK Hynix in Korea, and TSMC in the most contested place on Earth. Taiwan is one of the most earthquake-prone places on the planet. It has been hit by 25 major quakes since 2020. In December 2025, a magnitude 7 quake struck the island. TSMC evacuated its factories. A single tremor that year destroyed around 30,000 wafers. Weeks of the world's AI supply gone in seconds. And the next quake is only ever a matter of time. The factories survived, but the margin is razor thin. And earthquakes are not even the greatest threat. China claims Taiwan as its own territory. In December 2025, its military rehearsed something very specific. Not an invasion, a blockade. Warships and aircraft encircled the island and sealed its ports. The same strait carries more than a fifth of the world's shipping. It was a test run for cutting Taiwan off from the world. Economists have tried to measure what that would cost. A blockade alone could erase more than $2 trillion. A full war, more than 10 trillion. Close to a tenth of the global economy in a single year. Worse than the pandemic, worse than 2008. Because the world cannot simply build another TSMC. It would take years, perhaps a whole decade. Even America's answer, new fabs in Arizona, is years from helping. And the most delicate step still happens only in Taiwan. There may be a reason the factories could never be captured at all. Here is the strangest part of the whole story. Those irreplaceable ASML machines can be shut down remotely. If they were ever seized, they could become expensive scrap. The man who ran TSMC said it plainly. An invasion, he warned, would render its factories inoperable. And inside military circles, a colder idea has been discussed. It is called the broken nest. If China ever invaded, Taiwan would destroy its own factories, to make the prize worthless, to remove the reason to attack. The implication is hard to sit with. The most important factory on Earth may be safe only because its owners are ready to burn it. So here is the whole chain, one more time. A $5 trillion company that builds nothing itself, resting on one Dutch machine, one Korean memory maker, and one island on a fault line, in the shadow of a superpower. The future of artificial intelligence feels unstoppable. But all of it balances on a single point. One machine, one memory maker, one island. And that point is not in California.